And welcome back. Well, Americans will eat about 46 million turkeys this Thanksgiving, but let's not forget about the trimmings. Celebrity chef Alex Guarnaschelli joins us live with a few tricks and tips to add to your holiday menu. Good morning to you, Chef.
Good morning.
Hi, Chef Alex. Let's talk about your #1 tip, because I want to know right off the bat, how do we make it a memorable holiday meal?
That's a great question. I'm actually going to say my #1 tip is about pies. I feel like pies are a topic that come up every year during the holidays, not just for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas and whatever else as well. And it feels like everybody gets a little pie amnesia. They remember how to make it, but then the next year comes and they say, how did I do that? So for a classic pecan pie, I just chop some extra pecans and sprinkle them over the cooked tart shell. Then I mix the whole pecans and the filling together, pour it over that, and bake it. And what happens is that little layer of chopped pecans on the bottom serves as an insulator between the crust and the filling. Just gives you that little bit of extra texture, that textural advantage on the crust. And it also enriches, because it has a little bit more pecan flavor, both in the filling and then on top when all the pecans rise and kind of get brown and candied and crunchy. So good.
Oh, so good. You're making my mouth water. And it's so true. Every single year I forget how to make the pecan pie. I have to look it back up. So very true. Let's talk recipes too. How else do you suggest that we add more flavor, texture, different things into our recipes for the season?
Well, one thing I really love is I have a lot of friends who avoid dairy or they're vegetarian. The nut milk, it's just simply made by soaking whole almonds in cold water overnight and then blending it. You can blend it until it's slightly textured, or you can blend it further and it's smooth. You can whisk that into, for example, a Thanksgiving gravy or sauce instead of using butter or flour or cornstarch or something that's heavier and definitely less healthy. That's one way that I like to #ThinkFisher. This is my 5th year in partnership with Fisher Nuts. The bag and the nuts are all that it offers. No preservatives, non-GMO. Another great way to add nuts to savory dishes. Equal parts lemon juice, olive oil, and walnuts, and just pulse it up in the blender until it's smooth. You have a great savory dressing that you can drizzle over a classic iceberg wedge in place of that lemon vinaigrette. You can mix a Cobb salad, a classic American, toss it with a Waldorf salad as a first course for Thanksgiving as an example, or you can simply use it to drizzle over your turkey or over a roast chicken or over a pork loin. It's just a great way to add body with nuts instead of with other things like flour or cornstarch, and a great way to add a cool flavor and richness. I find when I use walnuts in this way, there's a satisfaction with the dish. You know, I eat it, I feel full, I don't feel deprived, I'm not hungry, at least for half an hour. But also I just, I feel for the walnut, do you know? I mean, the pecan has its pie, you know what I'm saying? But walnuts, they're not just for brownies. They belong in savory dishes too. They need love.
I think you're right. They do need some love and some attention. They need to have some reassurance that they're valued as well.
Yes. Now I have, you can go on the Fisher Nuts website, which is just fishernuts.com, which is a fantastic resource, especially this time of year. But you could also, I have like my own little area, fishernuts.com/Alex, where you can see all my recipes from savory to sweet, from side dish to main course. And just check out a lot of the ideas I've had in my partnership with them. I'm always looking for new ideas. I'm always looking to add to my classic repertoire. We know we're going to have that stuffing, that turkey, that mashed potatoes, but the question is, what do we do after that? How do we look beyond to things like grilled radicchio with walnut vinaigrette? You know what I mean?
I'm hearing you. I'm feeling it. I like it a lot. Where can we go to get some more of those recipes and ideas?
You can go to fishernuts.com. You can also look for Fisher Nuts on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. It's either Fisher Nuts brand or just Fisher Nuts. And there you'll get kind of a visual story and a lot of ideas and a lot of fan interaction. If you have questions, I will be on Facebook Live later today answering more questions. Tiffany, I hope you'll join me.
All right, it sounds great. Thanks for joining us, Chef Alex. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.